Positive vibrations to everyone. My name is Vic Vega, and this is 4-Star Friday. And mad apologies once again for the way that Whoop Ass Wednesday, aka Broken Ground, ended. And to make up for that, we have the clip that was omitted from the live stream so you can see the conclusion of that one. But enough about that. Let's talk about tonight's lineup. Tonight's lineup in our main event, we have Kenny Wildman, the two-time Bad Hood champion, goes up against a returning Bishop Black. And in our midway segment, we have Harnish Hatchet going up against Quadisha, two rising superstars making their claim to fame here on Frequency Pro Wrestling. And to kick this off, we have a champion in action as Taco Dorito takes on Mitch Spade here tonight on 4-Star Friday. And by my calculations, that matchup begins right about now. Good evening once again, and we have a champion in action as Taco is taking on one half of Unique Threads in Mitch Spade in our opener. And there he is, party people, one half of your Call Valley Tag Team Champions. Taco Dorito in the building, y'all, here in Kansas City.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Misfits from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 220 pounds. One half of the Alliance Zone Tag Team Champions, Dominguez.
Not the usual sight for Taco, coming in at 19-8, former Mad Hood champion along with current Call Valley Tag Team champions. Speaking of that tag team title, their last defense met in success as Taco and El Nemo are currently on a 14-match win streak.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
And his opponent, representing Truth and Consequences from West Hollywood, California, weighing in at 223 pounds, Mitchell Bay.
Yeah, Mitch coming in at 3 wins and 3 losses, 500. And his last competitive venture was met with defeat by the hands of the Funky OGs, who, as you saw earlier in the clip from Taco, went on to Monolithic to try to obtain those tag team belts and fell short. Anyway, Mitch, them losing that match boosted them out of a title shot opportunity. Can Mitch make up for his ways, or will Taco continue his winning? Thank you once again for tuning in to 4-Star Friday. As from here on out, we will go on Fridays, we'll go on the first and the third Friday, and with Slugfest Saturday, we'll go every 2 weeks, every even week, second week and the fourth week. Matter of fact, when I get done with this, I'm going to work on this website so y'all can have a viable calendar as to what's going on over here. Because we have a lot of changes, at least coming to the website anyway, that we're going to be letting y'all know about here in future live streams. And by future, I mean hopefully within the next 1 or 2. Big news for all you Vegatronians out there and spectators of our sport, as Taco setting Mitch up in the corner and is setting up for something like Mitch trying to fight his way out of it. Whatever it is, you know, with Taco involved with it, is going to be special once it's executed. reverse Frankensteiner out of the top turnbuckle. And the crowd is amping up here for Taco, but Mitch has a window of opportunity and gets to working on the legs of Taco Dorito. Keep him from flipping around everywhere. As Mitch has slowed it down to a bit of a slower pace, methodically taking his shots at Taco. But Taco right back out of nowhere. And as quick as a hiccup, he gains the momentum. And about Taco and El Nemo, I'm trying to figure out if anybody's going to beat them for those tag team championships. Code breaker by Taco, who goes to get more air and comes down with an elbow on Mitch. And he goes for a pinfall. To no avail, Mitch is still in this matchup and trying to get away from Taco, but Taco with the clothesline, and out of the ring goes Mitch, and we got us a brawl on the outside of it all, y'all. As Mitch with the counter and punches the heck out of Taco, and Taco is like an old Eddie Murphy comedy routine. He's delirious at the moment. As Taco receiving a beat down on Mitch once they got outside of the ring ropes, and I'm thinking Taco is wondering why he didn't stay in. As Mitch getting a breather of fresh air and comes down and kicks the crap out of Taco. Mitch is no slouch indeed. In fact, his slogan is Mitch made, not bitch made. As Taco suffering the wrath of Mitch with a whole lot of fury being released on the Call Valley co-champion. Taco looking like he gonna drop this one as Mitch put a full-fledged beat down on the outside of the ropes. And now Wisely going back to that leg he was working on before the festivities spilt outside. Mitch in finish him off mode, but Taco with the counter and Kabaya with the dragon screw cutter. And just like that, party people, in bout number one, it is a wrap. Taco over. Mitch Bay. Hold on a second, some activity going on. As El Nemo now has joined the fight, and Isaac Mercer. What in the hell is this about? Is there an alliance between Mercer and the Misfits? Is he a new member in their organization? I don't know, but I'm always the last to find out about everything. Anyway, matchup number 2 coming up next on 4-Star Friday.
From Los Angeles, California, Kwon E. Shaw!
Has been a rampant riser ever since her debut matchup. She's been in a couple of grueling matches, to say the least, but her most notable victory was at the 12 Days of Wrestling, where she defeated 5 other contestants to retrieve the briefcase and earn herself a title shot on April 9th at my birthday bash, where she fought through insurmountable odds but still came up short. But nevertheless, she is one to keep your eye on here in the near future on Frequency Pro Wrestling. Ever since her ascension from the Rising Frequency ranks, Urena, aka Harnish Hatchet, has definitely been a positive addition to the talent pool here at Frequency Pro Wrestling. And wasting no time, has obtained herself a title shot via a win at our Halloween extravaganza Ouija's widespread wreckage. No words as far as what she plans to do with that title shot opportunity, but we'll be keeping a close watch on this one as she has defined herself as the quiet storm of our roster. All right, what up, BD? How you doing, brother? Thanks for dropping by, man. Most definitely. I've been looking for someone to kind of sidekick me on the side, you know, kind of like a Jerry the King type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Jerry the King and Michael Cole going at it type of thing. But yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy this matchup because we got two of our up and coming rising frequency hopefuls that just joined the roster like this time last year. And plus, tomorrow I'm gonna have the sign up sheets on the website for people who want to join my roster. So I might even run a special on that for like your first 3 months. I'm still behind the scenes trying to get the prices or whatnot together and check it. BD, since you here, I'm gonna go ahead and let the cat out the bag, man. Let you go ahead and you on some inside information. I got t-shirts of the characters that are on the roster coming up in the merchandise section of our website within the next 2 weeks, y'all. If the universe smiles on me like it has been, we gonna have that going. So enough of me yapping. Let's get back to the scrapping. And once again, thank you, BD Sports, for dropping by and checking us out. All right, we get ready to get into Harnage Hatchet going up against Quadisha next. And while we are on the subject of those two feisty, ferocious frequency females, they will be squaring it off next on 4-Star Friday. As we proceed to give you primetime entertainment, for your viewing pleasure, this is Quadisha and Harnage Hatchet going at it here in matchup number 2. And while you are at it, hit the like, share, and sub button for us. After all, it costs you nothing. As these two relative newcomers are trying to get a foothold in the championship picture here on Frequency Pro Wrestling. And don't forget to stick around for the after the main event, the conclusions to Whoop Ass Wednesday Broken Ground main event. So it's kind of two for you at the end of this one. Quadisha looks to be making her presence felt here in matchup number 2 as she goes for a pinfall after a kid-do stick wielding fest on the head of Harnage. And now introduces Harnage's head to the ring post. Quadisha, maybe her promo lit a fire underneath her as she has been non-stop for the last couple of seconds or so in regards to beating down Harnage Hatchet. And again, she bangs Harnage's head off of the ring post and continues to absolutely decimate her. And now to the point where she's mocking her for the hometown crowd here in Municipal Auditorium, Kansas City, Kansas. Quadisha going all over the ring. Hold on a second. A quick reversal by Hornets Hatchet. And it seems that she has woken up, awakened, after that fury from Quadisha was released on her. Now Hornets showing you why she is definitely a tough competitor. As she has Quadisha in the arm lock submission. But Quadisha, with that strength of hers, busts out of it. And the ladies lock back up, and Quadisha throws Hornets again. And now commits with the mud hole stomping of Hornets Hatchet. Quadisha definitely looking like she has Hornets' number tonight. And is now amping up the volume here on 4-Star Friday. I don't know what to say. I don't think I have ever seen Hornets handled in this manner. Especially not the way that Quadisha is taking her as she goes for another pinfall. A 0 count this time, referee out of position. And this one keeps going. Will it even end on the inside of the ring? As these ladies have been out here a majority of this contest. Now Quadisha to the leg of Hornets. Trying to nullify that lower body strength of her competitor here. And introduces her into the steps. I'm telling you, she has Hornets touching everything in this gymnasium. The referee in the way, but it still doesn't sway the advantage as Quadisha still on Hornets, who has had no response for the beating that she has taken at the hands of Quadisha. But as I speak, Hornets comes back and grabs the momentum meter and goes for a pinfall attempt on Quadisha. Only a 1 count. The bout is still in doubt as these ladies punch it out. Now Quadisha being woman whopped into the ring, and Hornets has a hammer but does not get to use it. And now the ladies look to be going into a slap fest here in the center of the ring. You can hear it echoing all the way to the rafters as the lockup ends in Quadisha whipping Hornets onto the steps. Or over the ring ropes, excuse me. This action is so intense I can barely formulate my words. As Hornets switches gears again and goes in on Quadisha. And she goes for another pinfall attempt on her adversary. And it's only a 1 count. If it was over, I would have hated to see this one come to an end, as these ladies have been actually getting gutter here in matchup number 2. And we got 3 more for you slated on the card as Hornets looks to be going back underneath the apron, and she finds herself a baseball bat this time as she hurls it at the head of Quadisha and is now setting her up for the go to sleep, and she goes for the cover on her. And like that, Quadisha falls to Hornets here in matchup number 2.
Here is your winner, Hornets
Hornets over Quadisha. And stay tuned as one of your favorite characters on the roster. We'll be going into action. Olivia Emerson versus Lordy Samrad next on your 4-Star Friday.
This is Real Talk Rita, and we are having a sale. Today's likes are free, so do our channel a solid and hit the like man.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
Olivia
Vic Vega here, and thank you mighty much for the views that we have accumulated on our Olivia Emerson return short. It is up to 434 and making us proud to say that we are the home where every view is viral, and we are not entitled to your viewership, but when you give it to us, we deeply appreciate it, and this is no exception. So once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching our Olivia Emerson return short, currently playing on YouTube. And check this, your newly found female fan favorite has a contest next against another budding superstar here on 4-Star Friday as she takes on Lordy Samrad in matchup number 3 here on 4-Star Friday. Visualize, my Vegatronians, these vixens about to get into it here in matchup number 3.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Huntsville, Alabama, Lord E. Samrad.
Her most recent activity included a team up with Dina Belladonna and a tough task for them to defeat the Two Bad Nurses. They dropped that one via countout, as Lordy comes in at 1 win and 1 loss in singles competition. I've been thinking deeply about placing her and Dina Belladonna as a tandem, but I don't know what in the heck to name it. Maybe I'll come up with a poll, and you guys can help me since you've been viewing the channel and loving what we're doing over here.
And from Beverly Hills, California, Olivia Emerson.
And that young lady has gained some popularity over the past couple of days. And talking about the last couple of days, 2 nights ago, she suffered an attack via kendo stick from Ivani, excuse me, as they have a brewing rivalry set to take hold here in the near future. One of our rising frequency hopefuls in Olivia Emerson, squaring it off against Lordy Samrad here. 4-Star Friday getting ready to crank up, as we got 2 more matchups for ya. The bell tolls and these 2 vixens get at it. And Lordy looks to be in control. Full Nelson power slam and off the ropes with a gigantic splash, taking air out of the lungs of Olivia. In fact, these two don't have much tape on them in regards to matchups. Most noted of Olivia is her recent activity, but she was in a very small rivalry against Ziza during her stint as a referee on this brand. A big splash again by Lordy, and she's going for a third dose. She's really trying to leave Olivia winded, and she wasn't gonna go for that one. A fourth time from her, and Olivia is up, and her frequency has jumped up a notch. Thing about Olivia, you have to watch out for those crazy kicks of hers, as she is a student out of the same dojo that Quincy Kareem and Buck Morris hail from. And Lordy with a power slam in the center of the ring with a pinfall attempt. Almost had your newly found fan favorite out of this contest. And again with another splash on Olivia. Her ribs have got to be aching, as one more time Olivia ducks a big splash from Samrad. A punch to the beautiful face of Lordy. And now Olivia inserting some pain on the legs of her competitor. And what did I tell you again, with another combination of crazy kicks. And she goes to the air and comes down on the face of Lordy Samrad. Speaking of face, she is concentrating on that area in regards to Lordy Samrad tonight. Punches and all kind of moves to the face of Lordy. Shoulder block and a super girl punch via Akira Zarel as she goes for the cover. Only a 2 count, and Olivia looking surprised, but not surprised enough to be in finish her off mode as she lifts up Lordy and Kabaya with the go to sleep on that one and tries to put a stamper on it. And like that, y'all, in matchup number 3, Olivia Emerson over Lordy Samurai.
Here is your winner, Olivia Emerson.
Another one in the win column for Olivia Emerson, rising superstar out of our Divas division. And check this. We get ready to pay some bills in the form of a couple of promos, and it's on to main event time here tonight on 4-Star Friday.
Kansas City, Missouri, Akira. Here is your winner, Akira.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
Dan G.
This is Kivana Rossetti, and you're watching Frequency Pro Wrestling on Vic Vegas Game Station, the home where every view is viral.
We about to do this, y'all. The main event, and then we have a second one for you coming shortly after this. And while you are at it, help us out by engaging in the poll questions and hitting the like, share, and sub button. All of the stuff that is free 99. Try it and help our channel grow as we embark upon our pay the rent grind. Yes, indeed, Vegatronians, it is main event time. And stick around for the conclusion of Whoop Ass Wednesday's Broken Grounds main event as well.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Wild Samoans from Topeka, Kansas, weighing in at 275 pounds, Kenny Wildman. And his opponent from Rome, Italy, weighing in at 242 pounds, Bishop Black.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
Here is your winner, Kenny Wildman.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
This is Maddie Chatterbox encouraging you to hit the like man. They're only free 99. So once again, hit the like button to help our channel grow.
Absolutely going ape shit crazy up in Orlando, Florida. Omega Beam by Sienna, and she goes for a pinfall attempt on Sarah, and Smokey is there to break it up, and the match continues. Who is going to survive this one with this lengthy beatdown if they are serving one another here in our main event? And if you are just tuning in, please hit the like, share, and sub button. After all, it costs you nothing. We see you looking, so stop your fronting. You know we're doing it in regards to trying to live up to our tag, the dopest E-Fed on YouTube. And tonight has not been an exception to the rule up in this piece. In fact, I think it's getting ready to be the normal around here as everybody is chomping at the bit to get their hands on singles or tag team gold. As Sienna tagged back in again, and it looks like she's going for the stratosphere. Does she have a distance? Yes, the giant comes down on Sarah 7 and goes for a pinfall attempt. And just like that, party people, Sienna and Mayshawn over the Botany Babes here in your main event. One hell of a contest indeed, as a tandem of Mayshawn and Sienna victorious over the Botany Babes. And check this. This is the last contest of the event.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
Vic Vega, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of 4-Star Friday. And remember, we are the home where every view is viral, because we are not entitled to your viewership, but when you give it to us, we deeply appreciate it. And remember that every day above ground is a good day, because you are here in this realm, on this planet, able to fight through your adversities and create yourself a brand new reality in this effed up world that we are living in. So until the aliens come back and abduct us all, party people, we will see you at our next venue, which is Diva Detonation, going down on Whoop Ass Wednesday on the 23rd, y'all. Peace.